This is the third video for chapter 6, retirement of a partner. In the previous videos we had discussed about the calculation of new profit sharing ratio, gaining ratio, sacrificing ratio and the accounting treatment of goodwill. Today in this chapter we will be discussing a new topic, accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profits. We have discussed this topic under change in profit sharing ratio chapter also and admission of a partner also. Okay, the same principle applies here in this chapter also. Now see, at the time of reconstitution, now reconstitution takes place under which circumstances? First, whenever there is a change in the profit sharing ratio of existing partners, admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, which we are studying in this video, death of a partner, amalgamation of two firms. Okay, so all these are reconstitution. So retirement of a partner, death of a partner also results in reconstitution of partnership firm. So whenever there is reconstitution of partnership firm, the reserves or accumulated profit losses which are appearing in the balance sheet books of the firm will be distributed among the old partners in old profit sharing ratio, or we can say that this should be transferred to the partners capital account in the old profit sharing ratio if partners decide to distribute it, and if partners decide not to distribute it, then it will be adjusted through the partners capital account. That is, gaining partner and sacrificing partners capital will be debited and credited. The reason for such transfer is that whatever reserves and accumulated profits have come into existence was before the reconstitution of firm, that is before the retirement of the partner. So he has right over the old reserves, okay, in the old profit sharing ratio. Now there are two methods in which reserves and accumulated profit and losses of the firm can be dealt with. First, when the partners decide to distribute it, so it will be transferred to the partners capital account in old profit sharing ratio. And once the reserves and accumulated profit or loss is distributed, it will not appear in the new firm's balance sheet, okay, if it is distributed, transferred to the partners capital account. Second case is when reserves and accumulated profits are not transferred to the partners capital account. That means one adjustment entry will be passed through the partners capital account in gaining and sacrificing ratio. These accounts, that is reserves and accumulated profit or loss, will continue to appear in the revised balance sheet of the new firm. Now we are taking the first case, when reserves and accumulated profit or loss are to be transferred to the capital account. Now it belongs to the old partners in old ratio. So for transfer of reserves and accumulated profits, like reserve account debit, general reserve account debit, reserve fund account debit, profit and loss with credit balance. Okay, so if it is appearing on the liability side, it will have a credit balance. So to transfer that, P&L account will be debited. Workman compensation reserve account debit, excess over liability, if any liability is there, that will be deducted and the balance amount will be transferred to the partners capital account. Investment fluctuation reserve, any loss will be written off, okay, then whatever balance is left will be transferred to the old partners capital or current account in old ratio. When then accumulated losses, okay, appearing on the asset side, like P&L account with a debit balance, advertisement suspense account, that will be transferred to the partners capital account. So old partners capital or current account will be debited in the old ratio, and P&L account with debit balance will be credited, and deferred revenue expenditures will also be credited, okay, in the old ratio. This is the case when reserves and accumulated profits are to be transferred to the partners capital account. When reserves and accumulated profit and losses are not to be transferred to capital account, in that case we will first find out the gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio, and if the positive effect is there, that means the profits, reserves and accumulated profits are more, then the gaining partner will compensate the sacrificing partner. Gaining partner's capital will be debited. Okay. In case of partners decide to leave reserves and accumulated profits undistributed, that means they are not transferring it to the partner's capital account, adjustment entry is passed. The gaining partner will compensate the sacrificing partner. Now see, the adjustment entries can be passed in two ways. If the credit balances are more, in that case gaining partner will be debited. When credit balance is more, that means a positive effect is there. So gaining partner's capital account debit to sacrificing partner's capital account. Okay. In case of negative effect, sacrificing partner's capital account will be debited and gaining partner's capital will be credited. Keep this thing in mind. Okay. If question says that the partners decide not to distribute, not to transfer reserves to the capital account, and adjustment entry is passed, okay, first we will calculate the gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio, and then in case of positive effect, that means the credit balances of reserve is more, then gaining partner's capital or current account debit to sacrificing partner, and in case of debit side is more, then sacrificing partner's capital to gaining partner's capital account. Now let's take one example. There are three partners XYZ sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. Now they have decided to share future profits equally. On that date, P&L account was having a credit balance of 1,20,000, general reserve 45,000, workman compensation reserve 60,000, and advertisement suspense debit balance 90,000 rupees. Pass necessary journal entries. Question is saying nothing, so we will distribute it, transfer to the partner's capital account. So P&L account credit balance is to be transferred, so it will be debited in the journal entry. General reserve account debit, workman compensation reserve account debit. These three accounts will be debited, and X, Y and Z will be credited in the ratio of 3:2:1. Okay. And in case of advertisement suspense, all the partners will be debited. X capital account debit, Y capital account debit, Z capital account debit to advertisement suspense. Okay. These entries are passed when partners decide to transfer the reserves, accumulated profit and losses to the partner's capital account. So it will be transferred to the old partner's capital in the old profit sharing ratio. The same question if the partners decide not to distribute. Okay. In that case, we have to calculate the gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio. So sacrifice of X, old share minus new share, 1/6 sacrifice. Y, there is no effect, and in case of Z or Z, he is gaining 1/6 share. Okay, Z is gaining, Z is gaining 1/6 share, and X is sacrificing 1/6 share. So let's find out the net effect of accumulated profit and losses. Reserves, workman compensation reserve and P&L will be added. Advertisement suspense, which is having a debit balance, will be deducted. So the net effect is positive 1,35,000 rupees. So Z, who is gaining, will be debited by 1/6 of 1,35,000, and X, who is sacrificing, will be credited by 1/6 of 1,35,000 rupees. So Z's capital, Z's capital account debit 22,500 to X capital account 22,500. Compare these two illustrations. Okay, try to understand the wordings of the questions. That is more important. Okay, you should be able to identify which method we have to adopt in a particular question. That is more important. Okay, so go through this PDF and slides again and again, learn it, and regarding doubts you can message me or call me.